Hi, everybody. I just want to address something that I've been wanting to talk. I wasn't sure that I wanted to talk about it, but I guess it's necessary at this point. I came on here probably a few months ago and talked about how my business didn't work. I kind of mentioned it in passing. I didn't make any specific content talking about it, but this is me talking about my personal struggles with life and the things that I'm going through personally. There was no shade thrown at anybody. And because I was not throwing shade, I didn't feel that it was necessary to go into detail about what actually happened. It wasn't even the crux of what the live stream was about. Um, just to let y'all know, so I started some businesses and I spent a lot of money. I created an LLC. I bought some products. And then after I started my business, well, there's things that I didn't know. So if you start a business like on Amazon or eBay, right, and you use a public Wi-Fi, they will just automatically suspend your account without telling you. They don't give you any explanation, right? And so you're sitting here fighting, trying to figure out why was my account suspended. I didn't even engage in any transactions, right? They don't give you any explanations. My both of my accounts, my Amazon account and my Amazon accounts, were permanently suspended. So I have this merchandise that I'm not able to sell, and I was spending a lot of money. Um, and so I was still fighting with them for weeks trying to get my accounts back. But I decided my employer contacted me, um, and he offered me a higher paying position. So I took it. Um, it's not to say, again, I never threw shade at anybody. I never said anything about anybody else. I had nothing but positive things to say. And I don't think anybody took it that way because I didn't mention anybody. It has nothing to do with, I'm not sure why anybody would be taking what I'm going through personally to say that I'm throwing shade just because I'm talking about what I went through. Um, they shut both of my accounts down. And so I decided to go back to work because in the meantime, while I was spending all this money and fighting Amazon and eBay, I was going through depression, right? Which I mean, again, I don't even know why it's necessary for me to make this live stream. While all this shit was going on, I was in court fighting my aunt to try to get my father's money. Right? I was writing a book. Um, I still had other stuff going on. I was litigating a case against this attorney who fucked me over. So it was a lot of stress going on, and so I decided instead of just continuing to spend more to continue throwing more money into this business that wasn't working because I didn't get the money that I was supposed to get from my father. I don't see this is the whole. I don't know why this is so necessary because I don't really want to talk about my personal business, but I didn't get the money that I was supposed to get from my father. The money that I got was from selling his house, which I had to split with my brother, and so that was the only inheritance that I got. And so I was going to go through my entire inheritance when I was not making any money. I thought it was smarter for me to go back to work. And then if I want to do the business, I can still do it later. I never said I wasn't going to do the business. I'm still going to do it. But at the meantime, I'm making money. And so for whatever reasons, somebody's taking it personal and making it seem like I'm throwing shade at them. This has nothing to do with you. This is about my life. I'm not sure why you would take my personal hardship to throw shade at me and say I'm not a boss. I never said I was a damn boss. I never said any of those things. Um, I think I guess people try to project their worldview on others, like how they see life. There are people who live for making money, and maybe they are bosses. I don't know, but for whatever reason, and again, I'm not trying to play the victim. I don't. Again, I didn't even think that was necessary for me to do this live stream. But for whatever reason, everything that I do turns to shit. So it doesn't matter. I could go to law school. I can do anything, but then for whatever reason, everything goes wrong. It's like Murphy's law. So this is the reason why y'all some people can't relate to it because for whatever reason, everything they do turns out right. So you can just go start a business and everything turns out perfect. You don't have any hurdles. It's not going to happen for me. For whatever reason, I'm cursed. And so when I do shit, it's going to turn to shit. And so they shut both of my damn channels down. I mean, both of my accounts down, my Amazon and my eBay. So I had no way. I spent over $2,000 on a merchandise. I formed an LLC. Um, and I was just spending all this money. And I decided I was going to go back to work. It is what it is. Like, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just not go back to work and just continue struggling, trying to say, oh, I'm going to make this work. I think I could. I think I can. I think I can't. Like, it is what it is. If I'm not making money, I still have to survive. I still have to eat. Um, I'm not sure why you think this is about you. It's not about you. This is my I don't this is so confusing to me. Um and so everything that I do now is really through the lens of me throwing shade. It's like, no, I said nothing but positive things. And what I took from it, gosh, and I'm trying not to be specific because I don't want y'all to try to figure out what I'm talking about. What I took from it is my ability to write books. So that is an invaluable skill that I gained that I will that I mean there's really no amount of money that can there's no amount of money that can be put to that because that is a lifetime skill that I have. So I wouldn't be able I wouldn't have been able to write these books if it wasn't for that. So um again, I didn't say anything negative. I didn't have anything but compliments. I'm not sure why my personal hardships are being taken as shade. Um I'm not sure why I'm being compared to other people. This is the shit that I don't like. It's so ugly. This whole capitalist shit that everybody's talking about how much money they made and they're comparing you to somebody else. Um, I didn't agree to this shit. I didn't sign up for any of this shit. I didn't sign up to life. I didn't sign up to be compared to anybody else. Like you, everybody else, they can do them, right? I didn't agree to be a builder. I don't have any children. I'm not responsible for anybody. I don't owe child support. I don't have a wife. I don't have children. If I fail, I'm the only one who has to bear the consequences, right? I don't owe anybody else anything. If I were a father, if I had a wife, that'd be one thing. I'm a single gay man. What I do only affects me. I'm not sure why anybody would think that what I do has a negative reflection on the community, on them personally. No, it has nothing to do with you. I got what I got out of it. It is what it is. I'm not anyway, I'm just really confused about why think like my personal struggles are just like about somebody else. It's not about you, it's about me. And so if I'm talking, this is my only outlet, right? My other channel was taken down. Um, and so this is my only outlet. So people use channels for different things. Most of y'all use your channels because I guess you guys are making money. I'm not making any money off my channel. This is my place to vent. So where else am I supposed to vent? I'm not supposed to censor myself because somebody else might take something out of context and think I'm talking about them. No, no. I need a venue to vent my frustrations, and it is what it is. Anyway, let me get off here. I just people are going through shit that has nothing to do with you. People, it's just because you feel like, oh, I did everything I can. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you don't know everybody else's backstory. You don't know what everybody else is going through. Um, I could explain more, but it doesn't even matter. I feel like even by doing this live stream, I already dug myself in a hole because this is like people don't care. So it's like if I try to explain it, it's not like they're going to understand and say, "Oh, I see it from your point." No, they're not. They're just, "Oh, it's about me. You're attacking me." I'm not attacking you. Like if I do attack somebody, it's direct. I say, "Oh, this person did this person did that." But I'm just talking about my personal life. It has nothing to do with you. So, um, I am going to be creating another YouTube channel. to promote my book and to talk about my new philosophy. My anti-native informant channel was taken down, um, which is another thing because I guess people don't understand because they're not depressed, so they don't understand what it's like. Um, I don't do this shit for money, and so most of it is about having a creative outlet. So if I'm writing a book that actually um, distracts me from the depression because I get to express myself, right? Um, but if I'm just sitting here fighting YouTube, Amazon for weeks, um, if you're not depressed, then maybe that doesn't affect you. But no, I couldn't keep doing that shit. And they're not giving me any explanations. I don't know why the hell my accounts were suspended because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. So now I'm back to working my shitty job. But it is what it is. Like, um, this is life. It's not like I don't think you have a choice with most things. Things just get fucked up. And again, I'm still going to do the business. But I don't think I owe anybody an explanation. Like again, I don't have any children. I don't have a wife. I'm still going to do the business, but I don't think I need to announce that to anybody because I never said anything negative about anybody to try to come back and do a retraction. If I said something negative about somebody specifically and I was wrong, I would get up here and I would admit it. But I never said anything. So um, let me go ahead and end this live stream because this really is. I don't think most people are going to get anything out of this live stream, but for the person who thinks that I'm throwing shade, I'm not. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. If I was throwing shade, I would actually admit it, and I would say that I had a personal grievance, but I don't. So if I never said anything negative about you, I'm not sure why you're taking it that way. But anyway, y'all, this I don't know if this live stream was even helpful, but y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this live